Hey Note 13 Pro users, welcome back to another fresh episode of Mobile Funda. In today's video, I am going to share my experience with the first HyperOS 3 update on my Note 13 Pro 5G, which I have been using for the last 3 days. Also, I will share my experience of using the unofficial HyperOS 3 premium features like advanced textures and iOS style recent menu on this device. So if you have this device, make sure to watch till the end. Now if we talk about this first HyperOS 3 update, the update size is 5.7 GB and the version is OS 3.0.1.0 and it comes with the Fab security patch. Now let's dive into the review. First, let's start with the UI. And as you already know, the HyperOS 3 UI looks almost similar to HyperOS 2 with only minor touches, mostly in the system UI. However, right after the update, the UI smoothness didn't feel that great. But after doing a factory reset, it started feeling better. But again, after enabling those trending HyperOS 3 premium features, I feel like I may need to reset the device once again. So overall, in terms of UI, there is not a big change on the Note 13 Pro 5G. Next, if I talk about the animations, you may feel a little disappointed here. Whether we talk about the AOD, lock screen, control center, or even the icons, there are no major animation improvements. So in my opinion, since this is a Pro series device, Xiaomi could have added a few more UI animations. Now let's talk about the most important part of any Xiaomi major update, the battery backup. After installing the update, I feel the battery backup is slightly worse than the previous version. But after resetting the phone, it improves a bit, though it's still not good as HyperOS 2.2. And after installing those HyperOS 3 premium features, the idle battery drain increased to 8 to 10%, which is quite noticeable. However, there is no issue with the charging experience even after installing those premium HyperOS 3 features. Now talking about performance. On my Note 13 Pro 5G, it feels almost the same as HyperOS 2.2. I didn't notice any major improvement in daily usage performance. The RAM management is decent, and app opening and closing also feels smooth enough. But one issue I noticed after the update is heating. Even in normal usage, the phone sometimes gets warm, which didn't happen much before. And after installing those HyperOS 3 premium feature, the heating becomes more noticeable, along with some extra battery drain. So because of this, I feel like I may need to reset the device once again for a better experience. Now let's talk about connectivity. So far, I haven't faced any issues with calling, 5G fluctuation, or internet usage. Everything feels similar to before. But here, Xiaomi has added a new feature in mobile network setting called Xiaomi Offline Communication. I tried using it with my Xiaomi 11i 5G, but it didn't work for me. So if anyone knows how the feature actually works, do let me know in the comments below. Apart from that, there are no issues with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth or hotspot after the HyperOS 3 update on the Note 13 Pro 5G. So these were the core aspects of the update. Now let's talk about the HyperOS 3 features on the Note 13 Pro 5G. First is the lock screen. Here I didn't face any issues while using the new lock screen layouts, whether it's the layout customization or wallpapers. Everything works fine. Also, I feel Xiaomi should have given pre-installed dynamic wallpapers for this device as well, just like in the Chinese region. Second is the home screen search feature. There is no doubt that this feature really improves the overall look of the home screen setup. And if you don't want to use it, you can disable it easily from the home screen settings. And if you tap on it and search anything, it will show results with the same name. If you scroll down a bit further, you will see a suggested section, and tapping on it directly opens Google search, which is quite useful. The third feature is the personalization settings, and honestly this feature is quite useful for daily usage, especially if you change themes or setups frequently. The fourth feature that many Xiaomi users are excited about in HyperOS 3 is Hyper Island. It works around the camera notch area, something like this, and it actually feels like something new for Xiaomi users in this update. But it still needs support for more apps and features. In this HyperOS 3 update, we also get the new camera app, which looks almost similar to HyperOS 2 version with slightly updated icons and more watermark options, but the image quality is still the same as before. Now let's move to the next feature, which is the gallery editor. It offers some new and useful editing options for daily use, but unfortunately we still don't get any AI feature like AI expansion, which we saw in the Chinese region. Next and the last feature is the new Xiaomi dialer, which looks more fresh and premium compared to HyperOS 2.2. But again we don't get any AI features like AI Translate or AI Text-to-Speech which were available in the Chinese region. So these were the main HyperOS 3 features for daily use. Now let's talk about some additional features that you may notice in daily use. First is the face unlock, which not only works better but also looks slightly more premium than HyperOS 2.2. Second is the fingerprint animation. And now finally you get 5 colorful animation options to choose from. Third is the audio experience, and I feel the earphone volume is slightly louder compared to HyperOS 2.2, but the speaker sound feels almost the same as before. And the last point is YouTube HDR support. Even after the HyperOS 3 update, this feature is still missing on the Note 13 Pro 5G, and I don't think it will return to this device anytime soon. Now let's talk about the HyperOS 3 premium features which were currently trending on YouTube for any Xiaomi device. I tried features like blur window, advanced textures and iOS style recent menu on my Note 13 Pro 5G. But honestly these features don't run well on this device. The phone feels laggy and the battery drains faster. So I wouldn't recommend using them with the Brevent app. But if you really want to use the iOS style recent menu, you can try it, or simply wait for the official update from Xiaomi. So this was my in-depth review of the first HyperOS 3 update on the Note 13 Pro 5G. I hope you found this video helpful. If yes, do like the video and don't forget to subscribe to Mobile Funda for more Note 13 Pro updates in the future. See you in the next video. Till then, keep exploring.